My brother's forgiven me. He, Dr. Hung, Brother Numsi has forgiven me. Dear brother, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah!
Welcome to another episode of Brother Noomsi. This is episode number 5 of season number 5. So thank you for hanging in there with us.
Yeah. I don't know what the season number goes to, but we might be halfway there. We might be done. I don't know. We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Depending on what we've been doing in previous, right?
Yeah.
So about a week has gone by. A lot of stuff is definitely
Two
going
weeks. It's been at least 2 weeks.
on. Okay. So 2 weeks has gone by. A lot of stuff is happening.
Yeah.
What's going on in your world?
Uh, Nothing. Same old work stuff, all that type of stuff. Watch some content, but I don't know if you're ready to get into that or if we just doing like a what happened in the past 2 weeks type thing. But yeah, nah. I'm on this college football now. I'm suck. Uh,
Video game?
yeah. EA College 26 has just dropped Friday. I didn't buy it, but because I have Game Pass, it gave me a couple hours to play it for free.
Uh,
And yeah, I'm a junior at Michigan, and I just started. I'm starting. I got redshirted my first year, so really I'm really more or less in my senior year. But how I go in college football. It's crazy, but nah, it's a lot to that game. I don't know if I like it. I just want to play.
I haven't. So it's pretty much like a story mode, basically.
It is, but like you have to manage your player like academics and so yeah, somebody hit you up on text and be like, "Hey man, we're going to the club tonight. You coming?" You like, "Nah, I got to study," or he'd be like, "Yeah, I go." One of the things, some girl hit me up and was like, "Hey, let's go to this party." I told her no because I had to study. My grades were slipping. She went with some other dude. It told
Uh,
me that she went with some other dude. I was like, that's messed up. Like, you didn't even have to say nothing.
they,
Then she
they,
ghosted me.
they're trying to compete with the other games and the role players and all that stuff, I guess.
I guess so, but it's difficult to even get to
The actual
the
game.
actual game. Yeah. Like to start and stuff. To be a starter, you got to compete and battle other people. I was like, it's a little too in depth for me, but I am having fun with it because I keep playing it, until they tell me all my hours is up, and then I'm gonna stop.
The last time I picked up a freaking basketball, football, soccer, baseball, any one of those games.
hmm it's cool right now. We'll see how I feel in like another week. I'll probably be like, yeah, I'm done with that.
Yeah. And I think
That's
the
how I
last
am with
one
Madden.
I got into was probably that UFC that we did.
Mm,
And you know how long ago that was? That was years ago.
yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah. So okay, so I mean, and nothing too much. I mean, right now I'm on location. So
hmm
I'm at a national dance competition with my daughter. Uh, Actually, she's been doing really good this year, and we got a couple of more. No, she had the last dance today. Actually, I think they may have some more tomorrow, just as a finale. But overall, she did real good this week at nationals. She got first place in her solo. I'm happy about. She got and one of her other group dances got a first place, and another one got second place, and they've been doing a real good job this year.
That's good. All the hard work pays off.
Our work pays off. It's a group here from Minnesota or Chicago, one of the two. I can't remember. All black team, and they've been killing it. They've been doing really good. So um, yeah, it's just good to see these kids out there doing what they love to do.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
All right, brother. So we can jump right into some stuff. I know that we talked earlier via text message to try to figure out what we're gonna talk about.
Right.
Real quickly, I guess for me, um, what I've reviewed or looked at is just a trailer and a TV show series and one movie. So I kind of hit all three. I hit a trailer, a movie, and a TV series.
hmm
But the trailer was Peacemaker 2 that's
Season
coming
two.
out.
Yeah.
Season 2 on what's that, Max? It's
Yeah.
on Max.
HBO Max now. They just
Yeah.
changed the name again.
It was already HBO Max. Now they
And
changed it
then
back to Max.
it
I
was
mean,
HBO Max, then it went to Max. Now it's back to HBO Max.
I don't know what's going on in their corporate office over there, but yeah.
Yeah.
Look like it's gonna be pretty good to me. I mean, I like the first one. It was pretty all right. I mean, it wasn't the best of the best, but it was good.
I thought it was good. I mean, I think it's a good character for John Cena to kind of play off of because he's kind of goofy and, but a murderer, kind of a psychopath at the same time. Like it kind of works. I liked him in the Suicide Squad. I thought he was one of the highlights of the Suicide Squad. So for him to get his own spinoff and then for it to get a season two, I'm all for it. It's just I'm curious because he started initially in the DCEU, which is now dead, or the Zack Snyder universe, if you will, and now he's in James Gunn's new DCU, which is going to have different people, i.e., the new Superman movie that just dropped. So I'm curious to see how they tie him into that universe, being that it's a direct sequel from, you know what I mean, from that universe. So it's like it's kind of weird. We'll see how it works out. Maybe he crosses through a portal or something, and they're like, oh, that's it. That's how we're gonna explain it.
Another thing, how in the trailer it showed two peacemakers.
Yeah, that might have something to do with it. Maybe it's parallel universes.
And maybe he planned on killing that version of that DCEU and bringing them over to the other one.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Speaking of, it jogged my memory. We talking about John Cena, of course, with Peacemaker. It jogged my memory that I did see another movie with John Cena in it, and it was
hmm
Heads of State.
Yeah, him and Idris Elba.
Idris Elba, excuse me.
Yeah.
What you think about that movie?
It was what I expected it to be. I I thought it was going to be a little bit more action on their part. If it was me, I would have made Idris more of like a combat vet, which they did by the end of the film. But John, since he was an action hero, before he became the president, I think I would have just had him like stumble his way through like action sequences, like just almost on accident.
Uh,
I just would have played that up a little bit more, like him being more of the comedic fighter, while Idris was more of a serious fighter. And then just
it kind of was somewhat in the
I,
beginning.
that's what I'm saying. I'd have played it up more. I
More.
think they focus a lot on Priyanka Chopra
Yeah,
Jonas.
yeah.
Uh, I think they focus. She was the action. They were just like people that she was like trying to save. They were the damsels in distress, and I probably would have just had it mainly be them two as opposed to her.
I thought it was a pretty good movie. I watched it with the wife and the daughter, and they both liked it as well. But it seemed predictable of who the
Mhm.
actual real villain was. I really don't like movies that have so much predictability. Now, if they had a twist in it, then I would have been like, all right, cool. But
Yeah.
we all knew kind of like who it was. They was trying to misdirect you, but we wasn't going.
Hold on. Let me see, because I can't remember the name of the actress. Oh,
And
okay, yeah. Yeah. It's like it's casting, right? Like sometimes you see people in roles and you're like, why they choose that person? Oh, they must be the villain. You know what I mean? Like it kind of gives it away all off top. Like otherwise, why would you what was it was a movie a while ago. It might have been Prometheus. It had what's the guy name from Memento? Um he also played in Iron Man 3, I think. Hold on one second, I'm looking it up.
I don't know who you talking about.
What's not Memento? Let me
Yeah.
just look up Iron Man 3. But it's all and that's another one, Iron Man 3, right? Like, hold on. As soon as I pull this dude up, Guy Pearce. So it's the actor Guy Pearce.
Uh,
As soon as I saw him in Iron Man, I was like, oh, he's the villain, even though they tried to do this whole misdirect with the Mandarin. Spoiler alert, the movie's over probably 10, 15 years old now. But and then he was also in Prometheus, spoiler alert, the movie's probably 20 years old now. But he's in that as some old dude, and it's like, why did you cast Guy Pearce as this old dude, and then he ends up coming back around later? So it's like, okay, you gave it away with the casting. Like it's a weird cast. Like he looks like a villain. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
some people just kind of move that way.
yeah, yeah. But again, it was a good movie. Solid. I recommend it. I mean, just for a good family night
It's
movie.
it's on Prime. Just watch it. Like it's you're already paying for Prime. Everybody pays for Prime, or
Yeah,
you know. So what? That was it. Okay, so that was you had a trailer, right?
yeah, my
And then
trailer.
that.
But that was
Mhm.
a bonus movie. The movie that I was
Yeah.
going to bring up was Old Guard 2 on Netflix.
Yep.
Didn't like it. Did not
Mhm.
like it. I like the first one better.
Oh yeah, I was a fan of the first one. The first one felt very Highlander-ish.
Mhm.
This one I was confused. Maybe I should have watched the first one over, but like it took me a while to remember like some of the stuff that was happening. I was like, what? When she lose her powers?
Felt the same way. I felt like it should have been like on the last time.
Yeah, previously on
Right.
Ogard.
That's how I felt like I should have been. They should have had that at the beginning.
Yeah. And then what's the black dude name? That's like he was the FBI agent in it or CIA, whatever.
Yeah, I can't
Uh
think of his name.
yeah.
Mordo.
Yeah.
I can't think of his real name right
I
now.
was like, what is he doing with the team? Is he immortal? Like I was so lost in the beginning, and then finally, like they started talking it through, and I was like, oh, I guess
I
he was the one
guess.
chasing
Yeah.
them last time. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It was a whole lot of dialogue. I don't
mm,
know who they was trying to catch up or try to figure out this universe that they were in, but even the ending was like, why even set up an ending like this for a three? You might as well just end it at this one.
bro, I said that because it was. What else did we watch? It was something else that I saw. Hold on, I'm checking my list right now. I don't know what it was. Oh, okay, it's another movie. It's a show on Prime, called Bondsman. But I'll talk about that in a minute. But both of those two, like Bondsman's a TV show, but Old Guard 2 is clearly a movie. Both of them ended with like I was like the audacity of you
It's
to
set
think
up
that
before
you're going to get another one. Like you don't know how. Like unless you shot it back to back, you shouldn't do that. Like don't. Like you're probably not gonna get funded for that. Old Guard 2 wasn't that good.
Hogarth one wasn't. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't good enough to have three.
Right. Give me a whole universe. Like it could have stood on its own, it'd been fine. Um,
Unless this one was like it blew it out the park, and we got what we really wanted, like you said, Highlander-ish, and they more fighting, more killing.
mm,
And okay, three, yeah, okay, let's see what's going on.
I'm not a fan of Uma Thurman, never have been. So like for her to be in there as the new villain, I was like, and then they didn't explain her story.
That's a pretty strong word.
What?
Never been a fan,
No,
not even in Kill Bill.
no. I like the movie. I don't like her. She can clearly be recast, and they could have chose anybody else.
Other
Same
movie,
thing with
my super
Pulp Fiction.
girlfriend, or my super girlfriend with Luke Wilson.
Oh, the super. I mean, again, she could have been replaced. I've never seen something where I've been like, that's a Uma Thurman role. Like, oh man, they should have called Uma Thurman. Like, she's not. I'm not a fan. Not for her
So
to.
she
So
doesn't have that it factor for you for her to carry
no,
the whole movie.
you could have casted anybody in that same villain role, and you would have got the same effect.
You could tell she's getting old too. Like she did the bare minimum in that movie to me.
Yeah, no physicality, really. Yeah, they should just. I don't even know why they wrote her in. They should have just. You had the Asian girl that came out the water,
She
right?
came out of nowhere. I don't remember that being in the first movie.
Not that it was a big selling point in the first movie, and
Was it?
it even ended the movie like going into the water and somebody pulling her up, and that like the same opening was the pretty much the ending of the first one.
Hey, I couldn't again. I didn't have the previously on.
Yeah,
I couldn't
but
remember.
she could have clearly been the villain. She had every right to be the villain, and then like she was just a pawn or sub boss, or you know what I mean. Like let me give you this and the whole beginning and end of the whole story, like the
Dude,
first one and the
5
last
years
one.
for the second movie. 5 years for that one to come out. The first one was in 2020. No wonder why I couldn't remember.
Yeah. Yeah. It just it ain't make sense. It didn't come together like I think they wanted it to.
It didn't hit. It definitely didn't land right.
Yeah.
So those are my movie, my trailer, and then my TV series was Squid Games 3. So binge watched all of those episodes, and it felt like Fast and the Furious. Like they ran out of stuff to do, so they went to the most impossible route to me.
I don't know if I felt that way at all.
So Fast and Furious, they did so much. They said, all right, let's go to space. Let's
Yeah.
bring it. And this Squid Games, they was like, oh, we've run out of games and out of things to do. Let's throw a baby in here, see what it does. And
I
then
don't,
and then the people who's over watching the game, the billionaires or whatever, they like, let's see what happens. What the hell? Nobody has no morals no more.
nah. I mean, they're rich. They're supposed to not have morals. They're so rich they're watching people die for entertainment.
Put their kid in there and see what they do.
Oh, they wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like they're you know how it is. But I thought it was a decent season. I'm not gonna go into too many spoilers on this one, but yeah, I liked it. I liked it. I liked the games that they played.
Um,
What'd you say?
it's spoiled. It's been out for a minute. Go ahead.
It's been out for like a week.
It has-
Squid Game season 3, it just came out. You said, and as soon as you started talking about it, you binged it. So it's probably been like 7 days for you, but for like that's not that long ago.
Maybe. Okay, but what was you saying? Go ahead.
I was gonna say I like the added games, the hide and go seek uh twist that they had. I like that. The jumping across the bridge or whatever that thing was, the jump rope.
Jump rope. Yeah, with
Yeah.
the boy and everything.
You
Yeah.
know what? You're right. Spoiler alert, because I am gonna start spoiling. Uh, I like the fact that that dude turned around and was like just pushing people off. Like, you got to get past me. That was a good idea. You know,
It was.
like he could have really sold up the game right there. Like, um,
And they be
it-
playing it off of too much dramatic effect. Like as soon as he started doing that, it should have been some people on the other side ready to, jump across, and they just stood on the bridge and just kept jumping, kept jumping, kept jumping. I was like, man, come on, man, I'm getting tired. Stop doing it. Let me over. Nah, just start pushing people over.
yeah, yeah. I'll weed some out if you let me through.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, I thought it was good. Some of I, I don't believe some of the choices that the main guy was making. I don't know what his name is, but I mean, even like we talking about the jump rope with the bridge thing, he could have cleared all that out, and then he could have pushed that dude, ran back, got the girl, or something. You know what I mean? Like it was,
And she
I
didn't have to die. I didn't like the fact that she died and then the dad died too. Again, spoiler alert. So then, it leaves the baby by itself.
right, yeah,
I
yeah. The
thought one
dad,
of
I,
them.
I, I thought he was gonna be redeemable, and then they was like, nah, he's not redeemable. He's all about the money. I was like, I thought that was crazy. Some of the other stuff was predictable, I guess, like some of the other deaths. Of course, I hated the I didn't hate the ending, but seeing Kate Blanchett show up in America doing like an American version, like I get it, it's a spinoff, but why did you put her in it? Like again, another star I've never been impressed with. I get that she's like an Oscar award winning actress, just not for me.
So you don't like none of her body of work?
Kate Blanchett,
Yeah.
again, to me, very replaceable. Like Helena Troy, you can replace her. Benjamin Button, you can replace her. I don't even know what else she's been in. I probably don't watch enough of her work,
That's,
honestly.
that's probably what it is, man. You just don't watch enough of what she actually does. Ain't she um what's her name? Thor, the sister.
Yeah, I said Helen.
Okay, my bad. My bad. I must have blanked on that one then.
Yeah. Again, somebody else could have definitely played that role. That movie she got with Kevin Hart, uh, what is that? God,
Movie.
it's awful. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's a
Borderline.
Borderlands.
Yeah. That movie.
Miscast.
I didn't even watch that movie.
She is supposed to be playing like a 20-year-old. Like, what are we doing? Like,
CGI, makeup.
no, they didn't do none of that. She looks just how she looks, old, trying to pull off 20. Even for an alien, it don't look right. You can say you can pull that. Like, well, it's not on this planet. All right, cool. She still ages.
Going back to Squid Game, I thought it was a good movie, TV series. It was
Mhm.
definitely good. I did there was some things in there that I did think was a miss, but overall it was good. Like one of the things that I was like, man, how can he do that? Like the main character, like you said, like when they was doing voting and he was chained or handcuffed to one of the bed frames, and it was like number 456, your turn to vote. And he just sat there because he couldn't move. Like, how was he supposed to vote?
Uh, Yell it out or something, I guess.
They didn't say that was part of the rules.
He ain't do nothing. He did nothing. So he ain't say, come unchain me. He ain't even try to get up. He could have dragged the whole bed frame over there. He ain't try.
Yeah.
I thought the old lady and her son, that story was crazy to me.
Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
thought the I don't know, the man girl trying to you saw I'm struggling over here.
I knew exactly where you was going. I'm just gonna let you figure it out.
I thought they was gonna last a little bit longer, but hey,
Yeah, that was a unforeseen death to me. Like I was like, oh, okay, all right, cool.
I thought they was at least gonna make it to the next game.
Yeah, right. Same.
Yeah,
A lot of deaths in that one. In that I ain't gonna see
absolutely.
really. And then like, cause even like in between that to the next game, the old lady had killed herself. So like, it was like that whole cast that they pretty much uh
Mhm.
revolved the story around in the first half of the season, or I guess season two, like was gone. Like all of them was gone.
Yep. All right. So what you got? What you into?
Uh, since we on TV shows, well, I guess I'm gonna bounce back and forth, but talk about Ironheart. Did you see it on Marvel?
I did see that. I forgot. My bad. I did see that.
Yeah, Ironheart on Disney Plus. Got a lot of hate right out the gate.
I was
Uh, Low scores. People was trashing it. IGN, I think, gave it like a 5 or something like that. Something super low out of 10, that is.
I thought it was
Uh, Dude, I watched it. Me and Sean watched it, and we're both sitting there. And I was like, I don't understand the hate. And he was like, I don't either. He was like, it was a good. And this is after like the first episode. So I was like, maybe it gets worse. Like maybe it goes on and get. It only got better. Like as it went on, it only got better. I
yeah.
think it's one of the better Marvel projects, especially TV shows that they've done in a very long time. Um,
Maybe it was her storyline, like coming from Black Panther 2 and then coming into this one, like I expected her to be more aware of what was going on rather than her playing victim almost, if that makes sense.
I don't. Okay, spoiler alert for this show as well. This whole matter of fact, this might be season 5, episode 5, spoiler alert. Like just let you know off top. Like we coming off the rip with this one. Uh, but I don't think she had an arc. So I will give you that because I think well, I can't say she didn't have an arc, a story arc. She had one, and I think it was very like she redeemed herself, but then in the end, she succumbed to uh like her desires anyway. So she ended up being even though I'm sure she would argue that she was being a selfless person, she's really being a selfish person, as if the same way that people were claiming she was in the beginning, because like even in the beginning she was like, well, I'm just trying to make these Iron Man suits essentially and like have them like help the police and help EMS and fire and like so people are not in danger and harm. But the way that she was going about doing it was very dangerous, very reckless, and very like self-centered, and that's kind of how the ending kind of ended as well. Like she made a sacrifice, but that and it was a selfless sacrifice, but it was only to better herself. You know what I mean? So she wasn't alone. So like she ended up kind of in the same place that she started, which is always like confusing for audiences, but I don't think that's why it got the hate. I think honestly, people, because most of that reviews that were negative were before the show even launched. So either it was through critics that got the show early, or it was just through people just making assumptions based on maybe the trailer or something like that. But again, very solid show. If you haven't seen it, I think it's really good. I think they did justice to showing the city of Chicago and like making you feel like it was a show in Chicago, kind of like the same thing they did with Daredevil in New York. And of course, Ryan Coogler is a part of it. So like every time he does a movie, you're gonna know the location that he's doing the movie in.
It's like Luke Cage. That's how I referenced it. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. The Harlem.
yeah, Hart just showing the city, the music,
Mm,
and everything that was going along with the whole show. Her being victim was my problem with the show, honestly. Like she made these suits, like you mentioned, and then she used them to fight, and then whenever she got out of the suit or whatever, and when she didn't have it, then she was like, "Oh no, please don't hurt me, don't hurt me." Well, you using the suit to hurt other people, so why
mm.
not hurt you?
Yeah. I will say a part of it, there's a part where she ends up fighting a couple of people, like hand to hand. And I was like, okay, you told me that these two people are supposed to be like pretty good fighters, right? They do underground fight clubs and all this other
Right.
type of stuff. And she's hanging with them. Like it don't track. Like where did she get her training from? That where like all of a sudden now she knows how to fight and fend these two off, who I have seen just wreck through some security guards and police. So that was kind of weird. It was, but overall, again, of course you can nitpick anything.
I was so happy when they actually introduced the villain of the entire thing.
Yeah.
I was so
I mean,
happy.
we can talk about it's on the internet. We might as well talk
I,
about it.
I was so happy that it was not Dormammu. I assumed that it wasn't, but I wasn't sure because Marvel be playing with you all the time
Yeah.
about
Mm,
this though. And as soon as he came out and said that's who he was, I was like, oh, it's about time. I said it out loud.
yeah. Great play by Sasha Baron
I believe so.
Cohen. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a great job as Mephisto and just like being the devil, like and just kind of like inching people into the bargains that he wants them to do, and like, oh, yeah, it's gonna cost you something you ain't gonna miss, which is your soul clearly. But I thought I thought he did great. I thought the introduction to magic into the show, period, was done very well. Of course, you have the Hood who's going invisible, so that's magic-ish, but that could have came from like Doctor Strange place or something like that. Like you really don't know in the beginning. And then I think a good turning point for the show is when they go to what's her name? Uh
Magic.
yeah, they go to the magic shop, which I can't think of the girl name from a different world. Uh
Summer.
what'd you say?
Summer. Another name, Cree.
Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, when
Like I
they
don't know her name, but then I say her
yeah,
name, and you like, I don't know.
but when they introduced her daughter and then they like went into another dimension like very smoothly, I was like, hold on, what just that? Like I had to rewind it. I was like, wait, what did this show just
But she,
become?
but and she did it in front of everybody,
Yeah,
people in the shop.
s- smooth though. But yeah, I thought it was good. Good solid show. And
I like.
and the ending could there I have heard that there's because you don't see the handshake that she
Yeah.
allegedly makes with Mephisto, that it could just be like her sitting there thinking about what the outcome of the deal would be, or Mephisto just kind of putting that in her head so she can make the deal. So like again, another show that I guess they're anticipating a season two or to be continued in something else. So maybe we'll figure out that answer, or maybe they will never reference it again. Like who knows? Like they might just move on, and like of course Mephisto, I feel like is going to be a strong player in the MCU at some point. I hear they're doing Midnight Suns. You familiar with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to be the allegedly the main villain in that story, which is Blade, Ghost Rider, um,
Villains don't ever.
magical, yeah, magical people and stuff like who I don't know who all they're going to bring into that project, but Moon Knight, maybe. Uh, but yeah, nah. Anything with him, and even if they go back and start saying that he made deals with other people, I seen a bunch of fan theories out there, like he made a deal with Justin Hammer, Stark's big competition.
Mhm.
He might have made a deal with Quentin Beck, another Stark villain. Um, so like if you look it up, like they'll start point out even you saw Killmonger, like he might have made a deal with Killmonger, which is why how he kind of led to that being the king of Wakanda. But every deal has a price, so all these people end up like on bad luck, So who knows what the truth is? Well, I guess we'll find out one day.
Guess so. I guess so. Yeah. Can't wait to see what they do with him though.
Yeah, and I'm cool with Riri coming back in something. I did have a friend of mine, Trey. Uh, he ruined it for me a little bit. He was like the girl playing Riri. He was like, I don't really like her. I don't think she's right for that role. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Maybe she's not. And then he was like, I think he mentioned Yara Shahidi from Grownish, or not
Mhm.
Grownish. She was in Grownish, but Blackish as well. And as soon as he said that, I was like, oh, that'd have been perfect for Riri Williams. Like I just started picturing everything that girl was doing, like her lines, but like Yara saying it, and I was like, it's a better fit. I don't know why they didn't go that route.
I don't know. I gotta think about that one for a second.
I'm telling you, it works. I feel like it works. But all right, get off that. Nice black superhero Marvel content. So staying with that, I watched a movie. It's a horror movie called The Woman in the Yard.
Haven't seen it.
It is streaming right now on something.
Netflix,
Paramount, maybe?
is it?
It's either Peacock or Paramount, maybe. Anyway, decent. It's a decent movie. I can't say it's a good movie. It's a decent
It's on Peacock.
movie. Yeah. It's worth a watch. It deals with trauma, loss, and suicidal ideations, essentially. Wrapped up in this horror uh film. So it's a good watch. Um
Sound like a
did you
Thunderbolt.
huh?
You said sound like a Thunderbolts. How it was mental health and I don't know. It teetered the line on suicide stuff about, but it was mostly on mental health and depression and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I still hadn't seen it. I'm waiting for it to drop on Disney Plus.
Really?
Yeah. At some point, you just reach the point where you're just waiting for it to start streaming. I almost bought it or rented it. I was like, yeah, 19, $20. I don't know.
You
Uh,
would pay that going to the movies to see it.
no, I know. I think it's worth it. Like to see it at, like if they did day and day release, right? Like they did back during COVID.
Yeah, yeah. I love that.
First day, I would have rented it at home. Like this is such a smart concept, but now they just do it later, like 4 months after it leaves the box office. But if they did day and day, I would probably rent so much. Oh,
Getting, getting dark where I am.
mm,
Trying to light it up a little bit.
you light enough for the room.
Hey, brother, can't tell this chocolate. I mean, I,
Oh, another show I watched is Apple Plus. So it's good. Uh, is Smoke. It's Taylor Edgerton and Journey Smollett.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I saw a trailer about that. It's about a
Yeah,
firefighter, right?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Taylor Edgerton's he's an investigator, a firefighter investigator, and then I think she was a homicide investigator, but she got
reassigned.
reassigned over to him to give him some help because she got into a bit of trouble, if you will. But so far, I watched 3 episodes of that again on Apple Plus. The fourth episode dropped yesterday. I still got to watch that one, but it's good. I like it. I'm liking it. It's real. Did
That
you
one.
watch was it something birds? with Taylor Edgerton, where he was in jail.
Nope. I know what you're
You
talking
know,
about.
you know what I'm talking about?
Didn't watch it.
It's got that kind of similar vibe. I think it's by the same director. What is the name of that? Blackbird. Yeah, Blackbird. Tell Apple. I don't know what it is about them. Most of their content is straight solid.
It is. It really is. That's the difference that you can tell between Netflix, Prime, and Apple. Like, I feel like they're like the Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian type,
Yeah,
Southwest American Delta type. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
pay for what you get, and then some of the stuff is be hit or miss, and then some of it, and like on like Apple, like you said, like everything they putting out is pretty good. Like you
yeah.
can't.
I did watch I watched maybe one episode of the show that you recommended with John Hamm on Apple,
Yeah, yeah. Like
Friends or something like that. Neighbors and Friends.
yeah.
I
Did
liked
you?
it. I'll probably have to finish that out. It was solid. Um, I like to see where it goes and further down the line with some of those neighbors and friends. I was tripping when I saw Olivia Munn. I thought she had quit acting.
Why you think that?
No, I thought she did when she started having kids. I hadn't seen her in nothing in a while. Um, Another show, Prime. Again, you have no reason not to watch it. And this is also the other show that I was talking about that ends, just
Uh-huh.
assuming they're gonna get another season. It's called Bondsman. It has Kevin Bacon. Essentially, he's a bondsman that gets it's in the trailer, so it's not really a spoiler, but he's a bondsman that ends up getting killed tracking down somebody, and then he comes back to life. But what he don't realize is that the devil brought him back to life to hunt down demons.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's a bounty hunter hunting demons.
Oh, it sounds like what's that movie with Ryan Reynolds and
Yeah, Dead. Is it called Dead Agency or something like that? DE
RIP
RP. Yeah,
something. Yeah, I know something. Yeah,
I think it's called RRP. I think you're right, but it's the acronym RIP. Yeah, it's close to that. Not so goofy of looking dead people
RIP
though.
RIPD. Rest in peace department.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but a little bit more serious, I guess. A little bit closer to horror. It's produced by Blumhouse, so it's trying to be horror, but it's not scary. So, uh, it's another one I watched. Oh, went to the theater earlier I guess last week now. Whenever this post, it'll be last week. Saw Jurassic World Rebirth with Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali.
What do you think about that? I haven't seen it, but I remember me and your son was talking about it on
Hmm.
one of the conversations that we had, and he was geeked to go see it.
Oh
So,
yeah, he's the reason why I went to go see it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have paid that money. Uh, First of all, the movie itself, my review of it is it's trash.
really?
Please stop. Don't do no more. Like clearly they're running out of dinosaurs or something because they keep creating them.
Him.
Huh?
That's the same thing I told him.
Yeah, they just creating like it makes you the main dinosaur they created. It's a couple that they created, but like the other ones are kind of more subtle. But the one that really like mutated into something crazy, it's in the trailer. So if you want to see the movie, watch the trailer. But I don't know what that thing is. I don't know what they were trying to make. It looks like it belongs in a Godzilla movie. It's huge. I was like, what is, and that's
What is it
trash,
eating
man.
to get that big? What is it eating to get that big?
I don't know. I don't know because they clearly, it's in a facility. Like the movie starts out in this facility. So it's the first time you see this thing. But then they evacuate that facility. And then the next time you see it, it's still in that same facility. So clearly they had to lock it down at some point. So how's it if it's still living if it's not eating, unless it's eating other things that was in that facility? It's a whole thing. I don't know. It's terrible. They don't really explain it. Scarlett Johansson, her role, she alludes to being ex-military. I don't think she outright says it, but she did say that she met Mahershala Ali's character in Marsoc. All right. Now, this is where being in the military sucks because it's like you understand the realism of what she just said. So, Mahershala Ali 100% could be a previous person that was in Marsoc, right? And yes, this is gender, whatever, like you can call me whatever, but Marsoc so far has been 100% male to my knowledge. So for her to say that she was in that group, she might have been in services helping that group, but she's not like she wasn't like a raider, a real Marsoc raider. Um, I, so as soon as she said that, and it's kind of earlier in the movie, like I was like,
Whole
all
interest in
right,
death.
yeah. I was like, all right. And then she's like, her acting's weird in the movie to me. Like she's way too happy. Like she's just excited to be there. And it carries through the role. So like she's never, it never feels like she's sad or like she's scared. Again, they're dinosaurs.
Mhm.
People are being eaten. You know what I mean? Like stuff is happening and she's just smiling her way through it. I'm like, who, like, what type of psychopath is this that they got on this expedition with them? I don't know. It's very weird, very strange. I don't know what they're doing. The last one sucked with Chris Evans too. Jurassic World 3, where
He made two of them though.
now he made three of them.
Did he?
Yeah, he made three.
You
The
said all of them sucked though?
no. The first one's good. First one's a good. It feels like the original Jurassic Park, right? Like it gives you those feels, like, oh man, it's cool. And I don't think I'm trying to think. In the first one, did they? I think they created a dinosaur for that one. They did, the Indominus Rex. They created that one. And then the second one kind of bleeds into the real world where it's like, dinosaurs in Manhattan and stuff like that, right? It's okay. The third one was terrible because it's all about locusts and farming and how the locusts are eating the farm crops. It's like it's a dinosaur movie. Who cares about giant bugs? Nobody. And then
Farmer.
they even brought back like the old like Dr. Grant and all them and like we doing a movie about farming. There's no like there's barely any dinosaurs. That movie sucked. And then this one was terrible. Like just stop. If you ain't got a new idea, and I told because I was talking to Sean about it because of course he liked the movie. And I was like, there's enough dinosaurs that I'm pretty sure we haven't seen that they don't have to make up stuff. Like just give me even
What
say
else?
a name. I don't know what they're supposed to look like. None of us do. So you could create something without and just give it like a regular dinosaur name and don't say it's genetically engineered, like the Dominus Rex, for example, in the first Jurassic World movie. If they would have just said that was a dinosaur that was more terrifying than the T-Rex, who's arguing with them? You know what I mean? Like it's probably like two paleontologists on this planet that would have been like, "Oh, actually, that dinosaur never existed. Well, there's no record of bones being found." Like the most people would be like, "Oh, I ain't know that. Cool. You just told me Pluto wasn't a planet no more. You changed math. You can come up with whatever you want to. So
Right.
like, why are we even like?" Oh man. Now I will say to that point, I said two paleontologists. Sean would have known that I said something about he was like, I thought you liked the flying ones. And he said whatever they're called. I was like, if it's flying, it's a pterodactyl. He was like, well, that's not the name of it. It's not a pterodactyl, it's whatever. And I was like, if it's flying, it's pterodactyl. I don't care. He was like, pterodactyl's not even from the Jurassic period. It's from I was like, it's all the Jurassic period to me. I don't know. Like, what do I care?
Arguing with you for spitting facts, and you're like, I just want to be right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a dinosaur guy enough to really dig into it, but he is. So for him, like it would have worked. But for the average one person, I'm sure it's probably more like me, where they're probably like, "Oh yeah, okay, all right. So y'all found a new dinosaur? Cool. Don't bring it back, please. Don't bring it back in the real world." But yeah, trash, trash. On top of that, we went and saw it in 4D X.
I hate that.
What, you don't like 4DX?
You know, I ain't never been to a movie that really was good in 4DX.
I thought John Wick 4 was good in 4DX. Like all the hovering and like kind of going over the seat. Cause like they really programmed those seats for like every piece of that movie. Same thing when he's like falling down the steps, you're getting punched in your back, like like you're getting like you're falling down some steps. This movie didn't even care. Like they did not program those seats for like every aspect, for like sweeping landscapes or even when you're in a boat, because you're on a boat for a good, I don't know, hour of the movie. It's not like the whole time you're just like subtly rocking or anything like that. You're just like, oh, okay. And then something to happen, then you're like, oh yeah, that's right. We're supposed to be on a boat and then water will splash on you. And you're like, okay, all right, cool, got it. And the price, so I feel like movies for the three of us, right? I'm not gonna give the exact price, but it's like I could have went to a concert 10 years ago with the three of us for that money. You know what I mean? Like tickets as a whole are ridiculous.
I was looking in today. 'Cause I was going to see the Superman today, but I'll probably go check it out tomorrow. But anyway, the price for matinee,
Regular seats,
regular seats, regular movie theater, not even the 4DX, $15 and some change. Matinee.
and then they blame the consumer, us, right, for the failing of the box office, or oh, they only want to see blockbusters. They don't want to see these nuanced films and stuff because your prices is too high. So if I go to the movie theater, I want to see a spectacle, which is why lately when we go, we tend to go to 4DX because like at least give me an amusement park ride out of it. Like I'm spending all this money, it's only like an extra 10 bucks a ticket. Like at least I get a little roller coaster ride. God, they are crazy. And I want to be in that business. Like, this is what I want to do. I want to make movies. At this point in my life, you give me a good streaming deal, like, hey, man, we good. Because I just want people to see my content. Like, I'm not trying to just be out here losing money. Y'all crazy. 15 bucks. You take your whole family, which is only, again, like mine, just three people, right? $45. That's not with taxes. And then you ain't even eight. You know what I mean? You're gonna get some concessions. That's gonna be a good 24, 25. And that's if y'all sharing. God forbid if everybody gets their own stuff, you over.
Yep.
Game over, man. Game over. Like what are they doing?
Raping. Put your pants down. Let me
Right.
just take it.
But Diddy on trial.
Like, we need to get Regal, AMC. What's the other ones? I can't even.
Malcolm Roxy,
Yeah.
one.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We putting you on trial. Racketeering.
Racketeering. All of them.
Man, it's crazy. And it's so, it could be so simple. The greed of them. I think I said it on here before. Like they really reap like 90% of the box office the first like 3 weeks. And then each week after that, it steadily goes down depending on how the movie performs. But the box office reaps most of the money the opening weekend when everybody goes, because most people go to opening weekend. So you are getting most of the gate, and then you're also upcharging like crazy for this popcorn and soda stuff. I, at what point does this government step in and be like, hey man, like we got to cap y'all at some point? Because
Know how that actually works. Like dealerships. Some companies own dealerships, some companies don't. They like lease them out or whatever. So I wonder how the movie theater or the movie box office and how all that works. Like if I make a movie, do I sell it to the movie theaters like AMC? Do I sell it to them and they pay me a price? And then they upcharge the tickets and the popcorn and everything because they're trying to recoup their money, or do I give them the movie and then I take my sales through every transaction?
yes, that one. It's more like you're giving them the movie, hoping that you make enough of a profit that where you make a profit.
Uh-huh.
Like it's it makes no sense. I don't understand. So back again during COVID times, and we were doing this day and day release thing. One of the movies was Oppenheimer, right? And was it Oppenheimer? I think it was Oppenheimer. And Christopher Nolan, whatever movie he had then, he was furious because he didn't want his movie released straight on
Streaming.
streaming. He wanted people to go to the theater. Same thing with Martin Scorsese. He made this big uproar about how theaters were dying and like people need to really invest in theaters. I don't understand how these filmmakers are not okay with streaming, where you get your like the point of making films is so people can see your art, right? You have a story and a point of view that you want to share with the world. I want as many people to see this as I possibly can. And it's not working for the theater no more.
It wasn't Oppenheimer. It was Tenet.
Was it Tenet? It's been
Oppenheimer
that
was
long.
2023.
That's why he didn't go with
Tenet was 20.
yes. You know what? Actually, it wasn't even Tenet that he was mad at. He was mad because Dune was being released day and day release. And he was mad for Dune because he was like, this is a theater movie. Do not like I'm not working with HBO anymore because they clearly are breaching contracts and just releasing stuff. Same thing happened with Wonder Woman 2, but nobody cared because that movie was terrible anyway. Like it didn't deserve for anybody to go to the theater and see it. Like it was I was mad that I watched it at home. Like, man, I wasted 2.5 hours of my life on this.
Right.
With the power of love, everybody just give back your wishes. What type of ending is this? Trash movie. All right.
He
I'm
been
off
getting
that.
he been getting work.
Huh?
So he been getting work too. The villain of that movie. I can't think of his name right now.
The villain of what movie? Oh,
One
you
of
talking about Pedro Pascal.
bro, yeah, he getting
Yeah.
I don't know
He in
what
everything.
who
Oversaturated.
bro. He's in everything. His marketing agent or his manager or whoever is like pushing him hard.
It's not in a good way though. It's not so
He's taking whatever. Like he's not
there's
even
all
saying no,
right.
I don't want it. He's just like, yeah, give me everything. Marvel,
It's
DC,
not
movies, TV.
it's not like Sam Jackson, where Sam Jackson he pop up in everything too, even B movies, but he'll just have like a little bit role. I don't know. It's something about I don't know. It's something about the roles that they're choosing for Pedro that's making him feel very oversaturated. But then you have to parallel him, honestly, like current actors that's doing something very similar is John Bernthal. Like he was just an accountant too. He was in Daredevil. He has three different Marvel projects coming out next year. He's in Odysseus because I saw the trailer for that. Or the Odyssey. It's the Odyssey. It's about Odysseus. But I was like, yo, this dude is everywhere. He always has been. But I never feel like I'm tired of John Bernthal when he pops up in a movie. I'm like, oh yeah. Pedro Pascal, you like, him again. Why they cast him?
Right.
Like he got enough roles. Like,
The Mandalorian,
yeah.
everywhere.
The Last of Us. And it's always they between The Last of Us and Fantastic Four, I feel like his casting of like flipping racists was unwarranted, very unwarranted. Like, why are we casting Pedro? It's okay. Go get you a nice, solid white dude with some graying hair. Like Pedro don't have to fit that role because it's essentially Joel from The Last of Us and Reed Richards from Fantastic Four has very similar looks. So maybe that's why they cast Pedro because they was watching the TV show The Last of Us was like, oh, he kind of looks like Reed Richards. No, he doesn't.
Absolutely does not.
No, he doesn't. It's just they miscast him, so then you miscast him, you idiot. Both of them. You watched what's the name of that show? Lioness. Did you watch Lioness?
But I know what you're talking about with
Zoe Saldana.
Joy, yeah.
Look up. So the guy that plays her husband, because I just was playing The Last of Us on PlayStation 5. He should have been cast as Joel on The Last of Us. He looks just like him. I don't know
Dave,
what we're doing. What'd you call him?
Dave Annable,
Let's see.
Abe. Annable. Annable.
Yep. Yep. Dave, I'm sorry that you got passed up on some roles that should have been yours. Because it's like I don't know what they doing, man. I really don't.
We both. Yeah. Good actor, just not for everything.
I love Pedro back when
Yeah.
he was doing like Narcos and you know just in roles here and there. I was like, man, he's a good dude. Uh, what's the Nice Watch and all that stuff. Winter is coming. What's the name of that show?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Amazing role in Game of Thrones. Like I'm a fan of Pedro, just not for every role because every role is not meant for him. So I don't know why they are they doing it. It's okay to cast white people, Hollywood. It's fine. No one cares. Like nobody's I don't know why they got this misconception that like people just like people are already not going to see your stuff anyway. So you might as well just cast who you want to or who you know what it is, honestly. It's the arrogance of the studios.
That's exactly what it is.
They think they know better. They think they want to change the product to fit their own mold and their own image. So they're just like doing whatever they want, as opposed to going like if you listen to stories about people directing, especially comic book movies, like 90% of them is like, yeah, I just didn't want to use the source subject or material. It's like, why? It's there. It's already there. You have the playbook in your hand. This is what people are expecting, but and then you blame the fans,
Brown finger.
huh? Yeah. Then you blame the fans at the end of the day and be like, oh, well, you guys just didn't you didn't like my product because I changed this one little thing and it was insignificant and blah, blah. Dude, you had it in your hand. Just give us what we already paid for. Like, I don't like it's simple. If you want an original idea, go make an original idea.
Exactly. Write it from scratch.
Yeah. Look at Sinners. Original idea. Well, kind of original idea. It's based off some other stuff, but more or less an original idea that did very well. If you give us an original idea, we will go see it as long as it's good. But if you keep giving us stuff that we already know about, expect critiques. You know what I mean? Like,
All
there's
these
no,
remakes of other movies that are coming out. Like we
yeah.
on the last pod, and we was talking about Naked Gun and all these other movies that they're coming out with. Like there's something already out there that I'm
Hmm.
going to judge it against.
Hmm. I just saw something else like in that vein. Oh, I know what you did last summer. Who asked for another one to bring the original cast back? We already did that with Scream
You're very passionate about this, brother.
because it don't make sense. It don't make sense.
No,
What are we doing? What are we doing, Hollywood? Call me. I got some original ideas. I can make some comic book movies too, but I got some original ideas. It's fine. And I will stick to the source material, or I would take an obscure character like James Gunn did with the Guardians and then do something else with them. You know what I mean? Like nobody cared. It wasn't one person that was like, oh, I can't believe that he used the Guardians this way. Yondu is not a bad guy because in source material, Yondu starts out as the leader of the Guardians. No one cared because they're obscure characters.
oh, you still on any other movies or TV shows you watched?
Nope.
All right. I do know one other thing that had happened. Well, not one other thing. It's a lot of other stuff that's going on. But the Diddy verdict that just came out, well,
Hmm. Hmm.
been out now. But I think we talked about this on the last pod about what the prediction that we had. Like he wasn't going to get hit with Rico, which that came true, and
Hmm.
was going to get hit with what was it? Some prostitution stuff, basically.
Yeah. No trafficking though.
Yeah.
Just regular old plain prostitution.
So
No. Eddie Murphy style.
there's a YouTube video that I need to show you, but it was about it's a it's a comedy sketch, pretty much. Goodness, I'm gonna have to find it and send it to you. But it was about the first one that I saw. It's in season. They have different seasons or whatever, but it's kind of like a court show where they have comedians, a prosecution, and a defendant trying to represent and defend or go against the celebrity. So I
Mm.
saw one. They did one on R. Kelly, and then the latest one, the brand new one, is the same one about R. Kelly, except they was instead of going after the man and canceling him, they was like, should his music be canceled? They were supposed to separate the man from the music or whatever. It was hilarious. It was funny. But then they got another them saying the same group, I would say. They had a podcast show that they're probably going to turn into an actual skit. They was talking about Diddy and Cassie and the verdict and everything like that. I thought it was pretty good. So I'm gonna send it to you so you can take a look at it whenever you get time or whatever. It was pretty funny.
Mm.
Hey, I'm gonna have to sit here and think about what the heck I'm talking about so I can talk intelligently about it.
While you on the verdict, were you shocked by the verdict?
Absolutely not. I
Yeah,
don't think nobody was shocked by the verdict, honestly, in my opinion.
right.
Were you shocked?
Nah. Nah. I mean, if they would have closed the case maybe right after Cassie's testimony, they should have saved her for last or something. I don't know. I feel like that's where the most attention was during the
Yep.
case. And then I feel like it just died down after that and like nobody cared anymore. Like it was just like, all right, whatever. Um,
The case wasn't as solid as what they thought they was. And for them to even bring up a RICO, you never bring up a RICO on one person. Like
no,
unless you Nino Brown, somebody like you trying to
right.
like he is the head kingpin. We know that, but where's the rest
It
of the
was
people at?
Christopher. It was Christopher Williams. Everybody knows it.
Right.
He pointed him out in court. There he is, right there. Um, yeah, man, it wasn't a strong case. I think the defense did a good job of not trying to make Diddy look like a good guy. 'Cause that's what I would have done. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, my client is trash. Like, let's all admit that. Like, he's done some bad things. Yeah, we're gonna take this prostitution trial because like he has hired prostitutes. But this rest of the stuff y'all talking about is not, you know what I mean? Like, there's other people complicit. Like, it's not just him. Like, it was consensual or whatever. Um, yeah, nah. I feel like we knew which way it was going for sure.
Cancel court. That's the name of it.
Cancel court.
Cancel court. It's funny as crap. They should have their own TV show, honestly.
Mm. The only thing I was shocked by, you know, was the fact that the judge kept him in jail until sentencing.
I wasn't shocked about that either. One, they said that he is a flight risk. He might not come back. He might be on some Russell Simmons stuff. Two, hey, y'all put me on trial. Y'all put me in prison. Y'all humiliated me. Y'all put all my business out there. I'm putting cases on all you mother. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm coming after you. Therefore, I have to, as a judge, I got to make sure that you're still in jail.
Yeah,
'Cause
possibly.
you're going to stay in jail, but I want you to stay in there until I give you some more sign.
It'll be if we fast forward 5, 10 years and people surrounding this case start dying of natural causes, like that'd be real interesting. You're like, yo, yeah, y'all messed up. Y'all let that dude out. Like,
Right.
you know,
They
he
they
snuck lithium in everybody drink.
they didn't brought Epstein stuff back up,
Yeah, it said it was nothing.
talking about where the files at. Oh, it's a whole minute that is missing from the video. Oh, we found out that it was edited in Adobe Premiere Pro, and it was
No,
all
they say it's a tape. They say it's a reset. It happens every night. That's the last thing I heard. Oh, no, it's normal. It's a reset every night at 11:57. It's always a minute missing.
I know
What?
you hear that one.
Yeah. And
I heard
then
I
of
heard the
course
doc
they saying ain't no list. All of a sudden, ain't no list. What you guys? I had the files on my desk, but there was no files.
right. His whole file was on my list. was on my desk with everything on it, and all of a sudden, it's all gone. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
Talking about his life.
Yeah. I think Elon told us why it's all missing now.
What do you
Elon, in his Twitter war with Trump, he said Trump on the list.
Of course, I mean, I believe that there's a lot of people who we
Yeah.
would not be surprised by are on the list.
Oh, anybody that is famous, I'm not surprised by. Like you can give me anybody, and I'll be like, yeah, it makes sense. They got the power some type of way.
Absolutely. These spy movies and these conspiracy type movies talking about, what goes on behind closed doors and in the park and everything like that between all these officials and people in the military and all this stuff. I believe all this stuff be happening. And that's what
Hmm.
happened to Epstein. Like something happened and in a park, somebody gave somebody a manila envelope and was like, take care of this. And he said, when you need this done by? And he said, tomorrow night, 11:59.
Yeah. Epstein was probably about the he was probably about to roll.
Oh, absolutely.
Give some names. What's crazy is
What made
he's
him
the girl, he had an accomplice, right? Like this, did everybody
now?
forget about her that's still in jail, right? Like she's still in jail. Nobody's talking to her for some strange reason. She ain't wrote no book, nothing. Like she hadn't come out and tried to appeal her case or anything. Like she's just sitting there, just taking it. Like it's crazy. Like clearly she knows something. She
Oh,
values her life, which is why she ain't saying nothing. But like just that whole like it's something mysterious about that whole situation. Like the fact that she's just sitting there taking. So you telling me that there's no list, but yet this woman that's locked up for having a list is still locked up?
the list is in her head. She could probably tell you everybody right now.
Yeah. What are you proving? What'd you prove to put her in jail? What'd you prove to put Epstein in jail? Outside of like maybe tax evasion. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. It's very shady. And what happened to all these girls that was on this island?
That's true too. Like, tell me who came and did to you that somebody did to Cassie.
Right.
Who was your Mr. Punisher?
I, I tell you what, I think these non-disclosure, you heard of
And
non-disclosure, yeah, NDAs. Is it A? That's that
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
non-disclosure.
Agreement, yeah. But I think them things are strong because finally Diddy and Epstein, right? Two good cases where you would think that multiple people would be coming out the woodwork to be like, hey, it happened to me. Epstein, all the young girls that was on this island allegedly. Diddy, all these celebrities that was supposedly a part of this unwillingly, right? Like I'm just only going to talk about the ones that are probably unwilling. Bonds, not to say anything happened to him, but I'm gonna name some names. I don't know anything about anything, but like somebody like a Fonzworth Bentley or the girl from Dan, like any of the girls from Danny Kane. Like even when Don Richards got up there, she was just like, yeah, I saw Cassie get her butt whooped. I saw some black eyes on Cassie, but she never talked about herself. Not to say anything happened to her, but maybe all the making the band dudes in females like Dylon. I don't know what happened to him. Uh, but what's one of them? Their names like Freddie. Nah, I don't know. One of them was talking, and if you listen to any of these people that's been around, even Mace, like if you listen to these people that's been around Diddy for years and then just stop messing with him, like all of them be like, "Yeah, I'm not surprised by this," and blah blah blah, and then they'll talk in a circle and
Mhm.
never say anything that he really did. It's just like they'll go around and be like, "Yeah, I'm not surprised." Like that's kind of yeah. Nah, I left the party. Like it was just always, yeah, it went on a little too long. Yeah, he called me one time. I was like, yeah, I'm not going. It's like, yeah, some of y'all gotta have some facts somewhere, but none of y'all want
We
to.
do have
No,
facts, but nobody wanted to say anything.
yeah, nobody want to say nothing. Like it's very strange. I don't like it. Just say it. Just do like,
Yeah, if you don't say it and you were there, you were part of the problem too. That's basically what it is. That's on
it,
some Ike and Tina type stuff back in the day.
mm,
Like all them dudes knew that woman was getting whooped on, but nobody said anything to Ike.
yeah, yeah, whole band. Whole band sitting there watching them, just smack her. All right, man, let's get to the next song. Like I gotta get home to my family.
Right.
Crazy. This world crazy.
I sent you the links.
Yeah, I saw him come through.
All right, cool, cool. Yeah, so we got a lot of other stuff going on in the world. I don't know how much other stuff you want to get on, but these floods in Texas is ridiculous, and what happened to those families. I was out there, so prayers out to them. I want to say
Mm,
the world is telling you, pay attention. The world is telling you, y'all ain't acting right. The world
for
is telling
sure.
you, acting right.
Yeah. Not the
You know,
world, God.
oh
God
yeah,
is telling you.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Get it together. I didn't warn you. How many times I gotta warn you before you do right? Yeah. Nah, it's crazy. Sad. It's very sad what happened in Texas. Don't wish that upon nobody. Uh, hopefully more people can be found, even though I know it's like, you know, little less and less hope every day, but just a sad situation.
yeah, yeah. Yes, it is.
I mean, part of the country, I mean, it's just America. Part of it's flooding. The other part will catch on fire in like 2 days. You know what I mean? The other part that have tornadoes just rip through. Like, so wind. So you got earth. I mean,
In the
it's,
fire.
it's like Captain Planet's out here just tearing stuff up.
Yeah, honey.
You got earth, wind, fire. Then people just getting broken up with their heart. Like, I don't know. Like, it's crazy. This world's crazy. It's
It
only
is.
gonna keep getting crazier.
It is. It is. But I know what I'm at peace. I'm good. I'm happy.
Mm.
Anything else?
Nah. Nothing. I ain't had nothing else on my list. No.
I know it's hot as hell outside.
Oh yeah, it's scorching.
Yeah. I do. There's some new music that just dropped. I know last pod we was talking about music as well, but I just wanted to bring up the new Clips album.
I started listening to it. I hadn't heard it all the way through, but
I haven't either, but so far, and I was anticipating this whole album drop. Like I've been waiting on it, and so
yeah,
far it has not disappointed.
yeah, nah, solid so far. I can understand them. Malice and Pusher T.
Uh,
I mean, they're not too crazy of a name, no acronyms. Like it's just, whatever. Like it's been a solid album so far. I will listen to the whole thing here recently. I was listening to Lil Wayne's last album, The Carter 8. I don't know what number it is. But is it 6?
uh-uh. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it is 6. No, you're right. I listened to that. Solid album. I don't know why people ain't talking about it. Like it's a pretty good Lil Wayne track. I mean, it's typical Wayne now where he bleeds into rock every now and again.
Uh,
But I thought it was pretty good. Um, Grizzly came out with one not too long ago.
no, that one.
You don't know T Grizzly?
No, no, no. I know. I didn't know
Uh,
he dropped another one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He dropped another one. Good album. He's still on that whole story time. Like he got this one continuous story that go across all his albums. Robbery. He's on part 9. It's pretty good. If you only listen to him, listen to the robbery story because it's kind of crazy how it go. But like it's some good albums out there, man.
Sticky fingers type stuff.
If you listen to it from the beginning to the end, like all of them throughout, like if you just did a playlist of the robbery, yeah, 100%. Now his regular album's not built that way, but like that story is just continuous. Sticky Fingers was ahead of his game. I don't care what nobody say. Like that album, what is the name of that album? That was crazy. You would never think it from him.
I don't know. I know we listened to that song when we was driving to Las Vegas or back from Las Vegas, wasn't we?
Bro, for a while, that was the only like I would listen to it everywhere. Who is Wait, is there another Sticky Fingers? He got a Z in his name, don't he?
Yeah, A-Z. Fingaz. I'm looking it up myself.
You said Finaz.
Ga Black Trash, the autobiography of Kurt Jones,
Yep.
2000. Damn, that album is 25 years old.
Hey man, if y'all listening and if you ain't heard Sticky Fingers, the autobiography of Kurt Jones, right? Again, AZ at the end, not ER. It
Sticky
plays so smooth.
from the group Onyx.
Yeah. Onyx, Slam, uh, you
Yeah.
know, yeah. Uh, I mean, from start to finish, it's a movie. He really wraps a whole movie. You can see it, you can visualize it as you listen to it, which is why it was a good road trip album because it's like watching a movie as you drive it. Like it's crazy. It's like ahead of its time. Like people
Followed along the entire way.
say what?
That you could follow along the entire way.
Hmm. I mean, he put some real thought into that, man. You gotta appreciate that.
Hmm.
It don't happen that often. I would say the only other artist that comes close to that is Dream. The Dream.
Yeah, The Dream. Yeah, yeah.
when he when he put albums together, they bleed. Like you don't even realize the next song has started. You'd be like, yeah, oh, I'm 5 songs in. I thought this was just a real long track. Like, nah, yeah, he does great stuff. Who segue back? Let's tie it all together. He's on the Clips album. The Dream is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Pusha T got one that's kind of it's kind of you know movie, but it's not as it's nowhere near on Sticky Fingers level. Crazy. It's like
Yeah.
listening to one long Nas song.
He
You
was
know what I mean?
underrated for that whole album.
Hmm. Might be one of the best albums, like put together, structurally put together. I'm not gonna say he's the best rapper alive. That's crazy. It's crazy to say, but structurally, that might be one of the best albums that I ever heard put together from front to back. There's no skips because if you skip, you missed a whole part of the story. Now you lost on the next song. Like, what? Wait, what just happened?
Right. Right. Like even the interludes intertwined.
Hmm. Somebody else got one. Is it? Logic. I think Logic did one like that where he died. He's essentially he's Adam and he keeps dying. So Adam just keeps being reincarnated at different people. So the tie-in is that he'll go through a story, die, go through another story, and essentially God tells him that he had like Adam has to beat everyone in the universe or everybody in the world.
He is
Um,
everybody. Yeah.
yeah, that was a good one too. I don't know what that's called. I'm pretty sure it was Logic.
He was Logic. Because I remember why listening to it myself. But that was pretty old too.
Everything's old. I'm old.
Was that one of the Bobby Tarantino's
I don't know.
or Confessions of a Dangerous Mind? It was one of his like late 2020s or mid. Was it? Oh, like shit. It could have been The Incredible True Story. I got to go back and look at the tracks. 2015. I don't know which one it was. I have to listen to it, but either way, it was good.
Hmm. Everybody. It's everybody.
Every-
2017.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm looking at the album cover. Yep.
Yeah.
Look, I'm looking on my Spotify playlist, right? So I just got done looking at the Incredible True Story, and I can scroll and I can see which ones I bookmarked to be on my personal playlist or whatever. After you just said everybody, I just pulled up everybody, and I got a green mark. I don't know if you can see that, a green mark by
Mm.
every one of his tracks. That
Yeah.
that mean I liked every single one of them.
Yeah. Nah, that's good stuff. I like people that put thought into their music, even if it's just the interludes. Like every song's different, but the interludes tie this the whole album together. Like Rockefeller used to do it back in the day.
Yeah.
Um, who else was real
Everybody used
good?
to, honestly,
Yeah, everybody did used to do it. Yep. Locks. That's where the Shiny Suit Man skit came from. I used to love a good skit. Listen to the album, then the skit come up, there'd be something funny, it's goofy or whatever. Yeah, they don't do that no more. I don't know why. Now you just
streaming. There are no albums. Like, I mean, people put out albums, but it's not like to the like people are really only listening for that snippet they
yeah.
can dance to TikTok. You know,
Oh,
something.
Big Crit got some albums that kind of flow too
I
from
like
song to song.
I like Big Crit. There's a lot of
Yeah.
people. When I was living in Mississippi, that I got put on to that came out of Mississippi. David Banner was one of them.
Banner, yeah.
Little Flip first had came out. I mean,
I never was a Flip fan.
me
That's
either. But the beat that he was making for that song, that like who
mm,
would think of that a video game beat that sounded hard?
yeah. Game over. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. David Banner, I've said this before, I don't know in what form, but he tricked me on his first album. Cause like the first song that he released was shoot, I'm gonna have to look it up, but it was like it's one of his more popular like clubby type songs. So I thought that's who he was.
uh,
But he's really more of a
conscious rap almost
yeah,
like
yeah, 100%. So uh by the time I started listening to the rest of the album, I was like, hold on, man.
like a pimp.
I think so. Yeah.
That was one of his first ones, I think. Well, that
Yeah, I think like yeah. I think it was like a pimp. The rest of the album is not like that. Now I'm not saying it's a bad album. I'm just saying I wasn't in the mood to listen to it at the time that I did because I was expecting everything to sound like a pimp. But
yeah.
I do like David Banner. What's his name from Run the Jewels and Atlanta? Killer Mike.
Mhm.
His last one. Well, I don't know if it was his last one now, but I
Yeah,
was listening to one nonstop overseas.
you should see him in concert when he came here to the Rhyme. Great concert.
Yeah. What was the last one? Yeah. Michael and the Mighty Revival song for the sinners and saints.
Yep.
That's a good one.
It was the whole album.
The whole album's good. The one before that, Michael, is a good album. Like it's a really good album too. That's the one with uh Dave Chappelle with Run.
Oh, the both of them are the same, I think. And he just got a couple more joints on that other one.
No, it's two different ones. Yeah, it's two different albums. One is Songs for Saints and Sinners, is really what the album name is. The other one is just called Michael. One came out in 23, one came out in 24. Two different albums.
Nah, hey, maybe,
Because Saints and Sinners is the one that had like Summer for Junkies.
yeah.
Yeah. It's more gospel like. Like it's got a gospel theme to it, even though like all the content ain't necessarily gospel, but it's got like a theme to it. Uh where the other one, Michael, is not. Yeah. But anyway, either way, great artists, great albums. Uh there's still some good stuff out there, man. I can't complain. Can't get on these young kids too much because I was listening to some garbage in the beginning too.
Yeah. Weren't we all? But that's all I got for today, honestly. Unless you got something else.
Nah, that's it, man. That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, I sent you a little quick video today about that Omni-Man and Superman and
Yeah.
Highlander. I thought that was pretty funny. Whoever that illustrator is, I thought was pretty dope to put that together. I know you don't know what I'm talking about out there, but I'm just talking about I'm gonna describe it real quick. It was a discussion between Superman, Omni-Man, and Home,
Homelander.
and they were talking about who was the strongest and the best. And Omni-Man and Superman was basically talking. Superman was talking to Omni-Man saying, "Man, you just a knockout version of me." And he was talking about how he had a porn stash and everything like that. And it was funny. And then they ended up fighting or whatever. And then One Punch Man, I can't think of his name. His name is not One Punch Man. I can't think of his name right now. But he was sitting in the park bench reading the paper, and they was fighting so much, and they came by him and almost hit him, and he dodged, and he ended up one punching him and just killed all three of them.
Mm.
So I didn't know if you think that One Punch Man can beat Superman, Omni-Man, or Highlander. What you think?
Homelander.
Homelander. What did I say? Highlander?
You said Highlander.
Yeah, Homelander.
Saint
Homelander.
Saint Christopher Lambert. Nah. I don't watch One Punch, so I can't really speak to him. I really don't watch whatever Omni-Man's on. I can't think of the name of that series, cartoon. Uh but Homelander, well, Omni-Man is willing to take it as far as it needs to go, and so is Homelander. So I think it'd have to be one of them. I don't think Superman has the guts to do what's necessary.
You say you don't think Superman has his guts. But I mean, in a fictional fairy tale world where everybody's about that business.
They all match the same strength essentially because they really are all rip-offs of Superman. So it's just a matter of who get that good hit in. You know what I mean? It can go either way. I mean,
Invincible, that's the name of the TV show.
yeah, Invincible. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, unless somebody got some kryptonite, Superman hard to beat himself. Like, I don't know what all their weaknesses is, really.
Yeah.
Homelander, I don't think they even said what his weakness is outside of
His son.
I don't think he cares enough about his son to like if it came down to it, I feel like he'll kill him.
To be his
His
son.
need the only thing that so far that they showed as a weakness is his need for love. Like he wants people to like him. But that's not really a weakness as far as like a physical weakness that you can like kill him. You know,
Right.
you can exploit him a little bit, but like yeah, I don't know. You can get him to a trap, but you might not be able to kill him. And I don't know, like again, I don't know enough about Omni-Man to I don't even know what his weakness is. Nothing. He's older.
I don't think he has a weakness either, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to figure that one out on the next one. I'll let you know.
Mm.
But I just slid that one in there because I just reminded myself about it.
Nah, I got you.
All right. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this episode, season 5. Spoilers. Like, subscribe, comment. We on YouTube, IG, TikTok. You know what I'm saying? You can find us everywhere.
It's good stuff. All right, man. I'll see you till the next one.
All right, bro.
All right.